be giving my students a worksheet with the different body parts of an elephant. They will be making an elephant out of a paper plate where they will cut out the different body parts and stick it in the correct places, like the trunk of an animal, the eyes and the ears, and this will help them to recognize the different body parts of an elephant and the different colors that they can use to enhance their creativity and their whole holistic development. The second thing that can be incorporated in my lesson would be letter recognition and to help them pronunciate different words and letters. And for them to do that, they will be filling in the phonic sound in the spaces that are empty on the worksheet and then sounding out the different words and letters that they can see. And that will help with their pronunciation and language development. Lastly, they will be doing a next activity where they will be using flashcards and identifying the numbers on the flashcards and sorting the numbers according to the number they see on the flashcard.
An interpreter and designer of learning programs and materials has the responsibility of designing and interpreting an original lesson for the learners while making use of resources such as worksheets, building blocks, and other educational toys that is optional. You must be able to identify what the necessary requirements will be for the learners in the specific context of learning. Overall, the educator has to have a good understanding of the information, materials, as well as work in order to provide an effective lesson that is age appropriate and on par with the development of the learner.
Good morning, class. Today we have plenty of work to do. I want you to close your mouth and open your ears. I'm gonna start by doing the register. Mia, are you here? Yes. Joan, are you here? Yes. Owen? No. Owen is absent. Okay, next I'm gonna collect the money for the color run. You can line up for me, please. Joan, thank you. Wait. For Owen, but it's not yet. Okay. Owen. Wait. Mia. Thank you. As you go sit down, you must remember to close your mouth and open your ears and do your work in absolute quietness. Thank you.
As a teacher, I believe that we should strive to develop personally and professionally in our workplace. We should always make sure that we keep up to date with the necessary activities and events happening at the school. We as teachers should make sure that we keep up to date with the curriculum so that we can create lessons that are suitable and creative for our students. In this way, or how we can do this, is by attending workshops and courses. And also to grow our knowledge, we should read the latest articles and news that is happening. We are never too old to learn. That's why we always need to make sure that we improve and grow as teachers so that we can be the best teachers that we are. In our classrooms, we need to make sure that our students are valued and respected and that they feel safe.
Our community consists of parents, policemen, and neighboring schools, organizations within the community as well. It is important for us to create structures within the school such as SGBs, RLCs, that will help better the school going forward. It's also very vital for us to develop a supportive and empowering environment in the school for learners by forming relations with parents and organizations within the community to help teach our learners about the different problems that are within the community, such as drugs, teenage pregnancy, etc. It is also very important to have an understanding of each learner and to be able to take action when necessary and when needed, and for the learner to understand why the action is being taken, and for them to in the future to rethink and recollect as to why and how to handle the situation and whether or not to do it. Thank you.
Good morning, class. Today we'll be doing an assessment task, and yes, it will be for marks. So teacher will be handing out an activity to you guys where you have to color in the shapes and fruit inside of the big trees as follows: triangles green, squares blue, apples red, bananas yellow. At the bottom of the trees you see a little line. That is where we'll be writing down the amount of shapes or fruit inside of the trees. And yes, I will be checking who's been counting, who's been playing around. Once the assessment is done, I will be marking it with the following criteria: 1 support, 2 progressing, 3 appropriate, and 4 excellence. Here I got the names of the following: color recognition, counting recognition, and identifying skills. I will be marking each one, and this is how I will be keeping track with my learner's development by setting up an assessment report.
So class, today I've handed out a worksheet. Did everyone receive a worksheet? Okay. And you need to have your workbooks next to you so you are able to work out your calculations. Does everyone have their workbooks with him? Good. Okay, and with you, you also have an abacus. Each one of you has received your own abacus, so no one is working with one another. You are working with yourself. It's an individual assignment, please. So, what you need to do with the abacus, you need to work out your calculations that's on the worksheet, and you need to write the answers into your books. So, what you need to do with the abacus, so for instance, your calculation is 5 plus 7. So what you need to do, the first number is 5, and what you need to do is take out 5, and remember that it's a plus. There's a plus in the middle, so you need to add. So 5 plus 7. You take out your 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next number is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So remember that your calculation is an addition. It's an additional calculation. So what you need to do is you need to add these two numbers together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 5 plus 7 equals 12. Does everyone understand what they need to do? Okay, that's good. So now I want you guys to work out your calculations all by yourself, quietly. Please do not help one another. This is an individual assignment. And those who gets the highest marks, the 5 that gets the highest marks, will get an award. So please try your best, guys, please.